Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder's Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 90041 DNB dark bronze anodized nylon brush door sweep, designed to seal the gap between the bottom of the door and the top of a threshold or floor surface. Available in, well, for sure, a clear anodized aluminum finish as well, and the dark bronze. Those are the two colors that you're going to get your hands on in terms of this material. Okay, so clear anodized or dark bronze. If you're installing this to the bottom of the door, it's likely you're not going to see it at all. You might be using it in an application where you would see it. I've had people use these in sets installed symmetrically opposite and provide themselves double egress, astragals, all kinds of different ways. You're probably, if you're using it as a door bottom, you probably won't see it. But nonetheless, you've got two finish options. The clear anodized aluminum will give you a gray bristle generally, and the dark bronze will give you the black bristle. Okay. Bristle is very effective at helping seal an irregular surface versus a piece of vinyl, silicone, or neoprene, anything like that. The bristles have a tendency to be able to contour themselves really nice to an irregular surface, such as my fingers. Actually have both sides contours, whereas with vinyl or silicone or something much more rigid, you will have gaps. And that nylon bristle is really good at getting in the nooks and crannies, so to speak, to helping prevent infiltration. And people here in Chicago that are in the restaurant business, when they're inspected, and they seem to be all the time naturally, the inspector is looking for for light coming through underneath the door, and that's a translation to a problem for things getting in the door that ought not get into a door, especially a restaurant door. So a lot of the restaurant guys love bristle because, well, it allows them to pass inspection, but number two, it's effective, and that's the bottom line. Okay, so bristle is good. If you have a very smooth surface or a threshold face that you're that this is going to mate up against, silicone, vinyl, neoprene, polyurethane, things of that nature are good too. Your regular surface, bristle is really good. Now, dimensionally, there's an image below this video showing everything important about the item, and let's go over that now. So you can see that an overall is 1 inch of the item. Really, most importantly, however, is going to be the overall height of it. So from that dimension, you're going to see you're at 5/8 of an inch. And that is indeed what the tape measure is telling us as well. So from the bottom of the door, let's say, to the bottom of here, it's going to be 5/8 of an inch. You're certainly going to want your undercut to be right in that range. Maybe a little bit less, 1/16 of an inch, something in that context. Really nothing more, or you're not going to have much contact there. Okay. The shorter of at least two that they have available, Pemko has a longer version as well. Okay. Now, it's available also in several different lengths in the website. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is if you had to take this 36-inch piece and cut it down to, say, 32-inch, you'd eliminate that slotted hole there. And the next one is all the way over here. Okay, so you'd be stuck drilling another hole, and drilling a slotted hole actually is not as simple of an endeavor as just a typical round hole. And it's really handy to have that slotted hole there, because what it allows you to have is an ability to tailor that laterally underneath the door surface so that you're mating it to the sill for the optimal situation for your application. You may not have a frame that's exactly plumb. It might be the jamb legs might be towed like this a little bit, and the door has an imperceptible amount of warp to it. Well, when you stick something straight onto something that's not straight, you'll tell immediately that there's some issue to it. Speaking of holes, screws are included in a complementary finish. So the point of the matter is that hole is there to help you tailor your installation, but it's also there to help compensate for a misdrilled hole. If you're pre-drilling your holes for the screws, that drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit if you've not used a center punch. And those holes are ever so effective at helping with that as well. So if you order a custom length, we'll not only locate that first slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. Pemko is a comprehensive manufacturer of all things weather stripping related, not only door sweeps, but perimeter gasketing, thresholds, material made of aluminum, stainless steel, architectural bronze as well. Any questions on the Pemko 90041DNB L-shaped dark bronze anodized nylon brush door sweep or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us.